Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa. Drinking my coffee this morning out of this amazing to-go mug. My husband found this online last year. The company is called Fellow, Fellow. I am not affiliated with them or anything. I just fell in love with their product. So my husband found it last year and he got one for Christmas and he asked me if I wanted one and I said, well, I don't know, I kind of want to look at it. I have this Yeti one that I really, really like. But then he got his and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. So anyways, just a little brief commercial for it. And like I said, I'm not affiliated with them. I don't make any money off of them, but I just love, love, love their product. So anyways, I asked for one for my birthday because I just was like, whoa, this is so cool. So you could see, I like the nice, like sleek design. But what I love most about it is inside, the lid is super, it seals really well too. But it's ceramic inside rather than like stainless steel, which is very common with a lot of to-go coffee mugs. And have you ever noticed that when you drink coffee out of a stainless steel mug, it just doesn't taste as good as drinking it from a ceramic mug? So anyways, they're really well built. They're really well insulated. I have the 16-ounce one. They have gray. My husband has the gray 12-ounce one. They have gray, black, and white. I like white. It's very clean looking, but the design is totally sleek. So anyways, just my little disclaimer out there, or my little commercial for cool Fellow travel coffee mugs. And just had to take a sip of my coffee first. It's leak proof too. So you could do that and just throw it in your bag. Oh, amazing. So anyways, I got the bigger one because I like having my little coffee shakes, you know, with butter, protein powder, sometimes some cacao powder. So anyways, I just want to share that with you. I love sharing products with my friends, my family, you know, my people, when I find a product that I absolutely, totally love. So if you want more information, reach out to me. And yeah, but it's just Fellow. If you just type in Fellow travel mug, the website will come up. So, all right. So this morning, I want to talk a little bit about, I want to start a new series about Pixar movies. I'm a huge Disney fan and a huge Pixar fan. One of the things that we've been doing lately, maybe a little bit more often than normal, because of this whole quarantine thing, is watching movies. So we have subscribed to Disney Plus, which is amazing. For $6.99 a month, you get like, it's amazing how many movies are on there, and they're always adding. Anyways, we watched all 4 of the Toy Story movies last weekend, and I love these movies. There's so many great messages in them. But so anyway, so this week I'll talk about Toy Story, and then the next 3 weeks we'll talk about other Pixar movies and the messages from them. So, so Toy Story. So there's so many messages in these movies, and first of all, I think it's really creative what they did at Pixar. First of all, I love that Toy Story was the first Pixar movie back in '95, but it's so creative. Like, what, I don't know the story behind it, but they were probably someone probably thought, well, what would it be like if the toys came alive and these inanimate objects came alive? Like, what would they act like? What would they be like? What would their world be like? What would bring them joy? What would cause fear within them? And it's just such an incredibly creative concept. And I'm just like in awe about them. So anyways, we watched all 4 of them. And these are the things that I really, like, my main takeaways from the Toy Story movies is, and how everyone can relate to it. So the first one is friendship. Having strong friendships and having loyal friendships is really, really important in life. This is our, like, our friends and our family are our tribe. Our coworkers, our acquaintances, whatever you want to call them, they are our tribe. They are the people who help us get through the hard times, like what we're going through right now. But not only that, they are people we could enjoy the great times with. You know, we could go on adventures with them. And, you know, when we got married a couple years ago, a year and a half ago in Mammoth, we had a camping trip planned with 3 of our friends, and we took them along with us, obviously, and it was so much fun to travel with them and to just really enjoy that meaningful experience with them, because they're part of our tribe, you know, they're our people. So I feel like it's really one really great message is to really be loyal to your friends. They're all helping each other out. They're saving each other, literally saving each other's toy lives in, you know, some of the movies. And then the other message that really stood out to me was, you know, in the first one, and this is kind of a pattern in all 3 of them, all 4 of them, is the first one, Woody feels really threatened by Buzz Lightyear, because he's a new toy. You know, Woody's this old toy that was made in the 50s. He just has a pull string. But Buzz Lightyear has all these cool like gadgets. He has wings, he could fly, he has a laser, he has this helmet that just whooshes on and off, and a space helmet, and he's just really intimidated by him. Andy loves him. And when I was thinking this morning about like what to talk about, I thought, wow, like that's a really great metaphor for especially women, how we compare ourselves to each other. You know, especially I see it all the time in the fitness world. You know, when I'm working with clients one-on-one, or, you know, even when I ran a group boot camp, a group fitness class at my old job, it was like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do a burpee like you, Melissa, or I can't do this. I can't. Do it how you could do it. You know, do it how Jane can do it, or do it how Emily can do it, or just do it however you can do it. You never want to compare yourself to others. You always, however, want to strive to be better than yourself yesterday. Okay? So that's one thing I really love from this movie is in the end, you know, Woody realizes like, what am I doing? Why am I comparing myself to Buzz? Like, he's from a different generation, you know, he's a new toy, he's from a different toy company, and he just does different things. You know, he has different qualities than I do. And really, that's why I feel it's really powerful to, especially in times like these, like really come together as a community, and where we all use our own qualities, our strengths, to really help each other and make it through hard times like this. So I feel like it's really important in not just like friendships, but in romantic relationships, you know, family relationships. And and the key takeaway here is, I want to, if you have challenges with anxiety or depression, I encourage you, because this used to be really strong within me, comparing myself to others, and it's been years since I've really practiced over the years to really only compare myself to myself. I used to do it all the time. It caused me to dive into bouts of depression, and then also have major anxiety about the future. And I can't do that. Like, I can't be like Stacy over there, or Megan, or I'm just randomly throwing out some female names. And it was really challenging for me for years. Then I realized, you know what? No, I'm done with this. I'm going to compare myself to myself. And that's what I do. I do it with fitness. I do it from a business perspective. Like, how can I be a better coach than today? How can I be a better marketer? How can I be better with my business? Not competing with other people, other health coaches, other fitness trainers, really coming together as a whole that we can, help everyone out and be there as build a strong community. So I encourage you, I challenge you, write down at least 5 qualities that you like about yourself. Don't worry about loving them, like them, okay? Really focus on those. And then as you think of, grab your journal, write it down too, physically write it down. Don't type it on a computer. Write it down and write down 5 qualities that you like about yourself. Are you caring? Are you always willing to help others? Do you like to smile? Do you always say hi to people when you're out, or walking around the neighborhood? Or, do you let people who only have a few items in line at the grocery store go in front of you when you have a whole cart full? Think about things like that. Really think outside the box with this, and just keep adding to that list. Keep adding to that list what kind of qualities you have to bring to the table. So lots of lessons from the Toy Story movies, and I really feel like they wrapped it up really, really well with the 4th one. So I'm really excited about it. I encourage you to watch all of them if you haven't seen all of them or some of them, whatever, but definitely watch the last one. The last one's really good. So, all right, guys, enjoy your day, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.